just thanking you and for the tremendous work that you do. And whenever I come to gatherings like this, I'm reminded of an old song by Sam Cooke. Now, I'm dating myself, but that song goes something like this. It's too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. We're on the cusp of change, and the change is about to come.
Yeah.
And it's been a long battle. It's been a hard and arduous battle. And I know because some of us have been on this battlefield since the 70s, the 80s, for myself, the 90s. And one of the reasons why we find ourselves in this situation with climate change, the reason why we have communities that are hammered by weather-related disasters, the reason why we have children and adults who are suffering from asthma and all the rest of these things, is because we allowed ourselves to be separated. We forgot that we are, in fact, our neighbor's keeper. We forgot that when we look at each other as the other, then it's easy not to care. When instead we should be looking at each other as just another me and another you. You see, a lot of this stuff started because why? Because we did not care about the least among us. That's what environmental justice is all about. Because we allow polluters to site their polluting facilities in communities of color, in low-income communities, in vulnerable communities, in communities that are overburdened environmentally, like in Hamlet, North Carolina, and in tribal communities, like what's happening with the Dakota Access Pipeline and the Sioux Nation. And because we allowed that to happen, and because we have friends and neighbors who said, I don't care what happens to the environment. I don't care what happens to the earth. I don't care what happens to our forests. As long as NIMBY is in full effect and it's not in my backyard, I don't care. But what we need to realize is the wind blows and waters flow. And you may not get the full immediate impact, but if you don't believe that we are being impacted by fossil fuel companies, by biomass pelletizing companies, then all you have to do is walk outside to know climate change is real. So what are we going to do? We need to join together. We need to reach a point where we are no longer working siloed. We have to reach the point where it's not about climate change, climate justice, or earth justice, or environmental justice, but instead what we need to do is say that justice comes first. That it doesn't matter if we're talking about the economy or politics or anything else. If we're not doing what's just, if we're not doing what's right, if we're not doing what's best for the planet and the people, then it's not just the polluters who are wrong, but we are wrong ourselves.
That's right.
So I'm really excited. Even though we're living in a time and with a new administration where people are afraid, and you have to be careful about what you say. Because the things that you say can empower other people. So I hear people talking about the Trump era and Trump's America. I don't know where Trump America came from. The only thing I know is an America that belongs to you and you and you and yes, me too. And so what we have to realize is that it doesn't matter who sits in the White House, who's in the legislature. We're talking about the planet. We're talking about our forests. We're talking about fauna. We're talking about flora. We're talking about the life of people and the planet. So I'm really excited about the fact that we're going to work together. We are working together with Dogwood Alliance and the low-income African-American community where they're citing this pelletizing plant. I'm really excited that we're going to join together with North Carolina Interfaith Power and Light and activate the faith community. I'm really excited that we are building networks across the entire Southeast and that we're going to build a movement like we did with the Civil Rights Movement that's going to change the fabric of this nation and change the fabric of this world. So I don't know how you feel, but I feel this way. It's been a long time coming, but I see change coming. It's been a long time coming, but I'm no longer afraid to die because I know that we're going to change what's way up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but with you and I and all of us together, I know a change is going to come. Put your hands together for yourself. Put your hands together for Dogwood Alliance. Put your hands together for a planet that belongs to you, that belongs to I, and we will not sit down. We will not surrender. We will build a greater world. We will build a better planet, and we will leave a greater place for all of our children and generations to come, because we're not afraid to die, and we're always going to try, and in the end, the victory shall be ours. Thank you very much.
Do you want to go on again in about an hour? Wow. I love it. I love hearing powerful words that remind me of what it is that I do every day. And thank you for that. Thank you for the work that you do in Hamlet. And that's inspiring because you know what? We've got so many generations that are lining up to create great change, don't we? We got a lot of generations in this room, and right now, I want to start a movement with everybody who wants to be a part of this and be a forest defender. Who wants to be a forest? I see a lot of little masks out there, but you don't need a mask to be a forest defender. All you need is a heart for trees and forest and bugs and earth and the forest and to trees and the birds and the animals and all those things. Okay? So what I need you guys to do is I need you guys to line up in front of the stage. Can you do that? You don't even need to go tall to short. Just line up in front of the stage. All right, cool. Buddy, right on. I'm gonna see if I can do this here. And can you help me out? Can you give that box of seeds? Yeah. They're packed. Can you go down in front and hand them out? Okay. All right. So are you guys ready? You look like you're ready. Do you guys know how to do the repeat after me kind of thing? All right, cool. And Allie's gonna come down and she's gonna give you something as being a forest defender. So we have this really cool thing about seeds, right? So if you guys believe in something so strongly and you work towards that, it's like planting a seed. So that's why you guys are all getting seed packets. Because as forest defenders, you guys get to grow things and you get to keep things growing. And so you all are seeds. The hope that you give us are seeds as adults when we see you guys and the things that you believe in, you care about. All right, so now you got little shakers, right? So repeat after me. I say your name. I knew somebody was going to do that. Okay, I, and then say your name. There we go. Do promise to always protect the beautiful forests of our precious planet. And to tell others how important the earth is. All right, now say it all together and really loud. I am a forest defender.
I am a forest defender.
One more time.
I am a forest defender.
Right on, so you are. Congratulate our youngest members of Dogwood Alliance Forest Defenders. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, yes, take a bow. Take a bow. Good job. Good job.
Take a bow.
All right, now, as adults, at any point during today, you start feeling your hope for